What's up, everybody? Miss Mo here. Welcome back to my channel. You are now watching Miss Mo Reacts. Thank you so much for stopping by and tuning in. And if this is your first time, welcome. And thank you so much for spending some of your so very valuable time with your girl, Miss Mo. Shout out to all of my motivators out there. What's up? What's good? What's going on? Now today I got another reaction video for you. Now if you want to see what's going on with my reaction, please keep on watching. Alright, no lollygagging. We're going to get right into it. This reaction is the video from Regina King with an interview with Good Morning America with Robin Roberts. So we're going to get right into it. And I mean, maybe everybody don't know. Regina King lost her son tragically, I think 2 to 3 years ago. This is the first time that she's really opening up to the public about it since it happened. So, you know, I really, sympathize with her, and my thoughts, love, and prayers go out to her and her family, because that was her only child and her only son. So, yeah, that's a tragic thing in itself. However, let's get right into the reaction. Let's go.
We're going to turn now to our GMA cover story. I had the privilege of sitting down with actress Regina King, who stars in the powerful new movie Shirley, about Shirley Chisholm's historic run for president. Regina's return to the screen and to the public comes 2 years after the sudden death of her beloved son Ian. This is her first TV interview since that tragedy. We talked about her son's legacy, how she's been healing, and what she calls her favorite thing, being Ian's mom. For nearly 40 years, she's reigned as one of Hollywood's most versatile talents.
That plane does not take off unless we're both on it. Got it?
From her breakout role in the 80s sitcom 227 to her Oscar-winning performance in If Beale Street Could Talk.
Did you think I came here to make you suffer?
Regina King is known for humanizing complex characters.
If I can't get the nomination, I can still get delegates.
Including her latest role starring in the biopic Shirley. How did you prepare to play Shirley Chisholm?
It's been a 15-year journey since we were going to tell Shirley's story to now it actually happening. And I think 15 years.
So let me stop the video here. So first of all, Regina looks excellent. She looks gorgeous. The hair is popping off. Makeup looks good, because you know I'm not really a big makeup person. A little dark around the eyes for me. But she looks beautiful. And it's been 2 years since the passing of her son. So, alright, so she's talking about, multiple things in this interview. So let's get back to it.
I wasn't ready to play Shirley. I may have thought that I was then, but I wasn't ready. I needed to live more life.
Regina's joined by her sister Regina, who co-produces and plays a key role in the film that chronicles Shirley Chisholm's political rise in 1972, as she becomes the first black woman to run for president.
We felt like there were...
Wow, now that's a big nugget. Her sister was a very big part in this film. Oh, wow. Who knew? I did not know that. Wow, okay. I'm blown away by that detail. Spin the clip.
There were so many people who did not know who Shirley Chisholm is, who she was, who she is. And that bugged us. When you're a first, when you set out to do something that no one else has done before, there's no example of that for you. That's a lonely road to travel.
Yeah, and it just so happens to be an election year.
Yeah. We were like, no, it needs to live and be in the space now, so that if it's going to inspire anyone, especially young people,
Which it
to
will,
be involved
yeah.
with the political process, then we've done something right.
Right.
And we've also honored Shirley, and we've followed through with what Shirley has unbought and unbossed.
Right.
For the last couple of years, Regina has been taking much needed time away. In January of 2022, her dear son Ian tragically passing away by suicide. You dedicated the film to your beloved Ian, your
to
son.
my Ian.
What has this time span, these last 2 years, been like?
Man, that really hurt me, you know, when everything first happened. That really just, to be so young, you know what I mean? Not that it's okay at any age to pass away in such a way. Not that it's okay at any age, to pass away in this way, but to be so young. He was only like, I think, 26 years old. He did it like shortly, a few days after his birthday. So, yeah, that's one thing that really hurt me about the whole thing, you know. But spin the clip.
Like for you,
Oh,
Regina?
wow. I'm a different person, you know,
Quite sure.
now than I was January 19th. I am. Grief is a journey, you know. I understand that grief is love that has no place to go. I know that it's important to me to honor Ian in the totality of who he is. Speak about him in the present, because he is always with me, and the joy and happiness that he gave all of us.
But behind that joy and happiness, Ian's mental health took a toll.
When it comes to depression, that people expect it to look a certain way, and they expect it to look heavy, and people expect that
It's okay.
to have to experience this and
Where the
not
tissue
be
at?
able to have the time to just sit with Ian's choice, which I respect and understand, you know, that he didn't want to be here anymore. And that's a hard thing for other people to receive, because they did not live our experience, did not live Ian's journey.
I think a lot of people are going to appreciate that you said it was his choice, and that you recognize that.
I was so angry with God, you know, that why would that weight be given to Ian? You know, of all of the things that we had gone through with the therapy, with psychiatrists and programs, and Ian was like, I'm tired of talking, Mom. My favorite thing about myself is being Ian's mom. And
Wow. All I can say is wow. You know, I know, well, no, I don't know, but I can only imagine that, you know, her coming on, talking about it now, you know, of course, you can see it's still, I mean, come on. She lost her son in a tragic way, and it's only been 2 years, and she looks great, you know, on the outside. She looks great on the outside, and I commend her and I give her kudos for being more public as far as talking about what was going on with him, his mental health, depression that he had, him going to a psychiatrist and getting mental health help, and all of that. I do commend her. I give her kudos. My hat goes off to her in regards to that, because that can't be an easy thing for her to share this with the world. It can't be easy for her. But, I mean, she's getting her strength. She has her strength. In God we trust. So I thank God for keeping his arms wrapped around her and her family, because let's be honest here. Some people that lose their children, I cannot relate. I can't even imagine. Some people that lose their children, some people never make it back from that. Some people never make it back from that. And it is what it is, Some people, they just never make it back. Now, even she said, she's not the same person, of course. Of course not. Who would be after something like this? Who would be? You're never going to be the same. Never, ever. But, yeah, I really commend her for coming on and talking about this and sharing her story and experience, and her son, even more so, with the world. Because I know that it can't be easy for her. I know. I just feel it. But yeah, let's spin the clip.
I can't say that with a smile, with tears, with all of the emotion that comes with that. I can't do that if I did not respect the journey.
Their close bond, always on full display at Regina's red carpet events. I thought about him when you were on the stage at the Oscars because you were wearing orange. That's his favorite color.
Yes.
I remember he used to escort you.
Yeah.
So are there moments where he was always there with you physically that, not does it trigger, but is it?
Oh, it's a trigger.
Is it?
Absolutely, absolutely. So sometimes it'll trigger just laughter. Most times, as of recent, it triggers a smile. But sometimes his absence is really loud.
Regina admits she still struggles with acceptance.
Sometimes, it's a lot of guilt comes over me. When a parent loses a child, you still wonder, what could I have done so that wouldn't have happened? I know that I share this grief with everyone, but no one else is Ian's mom, only me.
That's right.
And so it's mine, and the sadness will never go away.
Never.
It'll always be with me. And I think I saw somewhere the sadness is a reminder of how much he means to me,
Happy sorrow is what my mother used to call
happy sorrow.
Yeah. You said something that Shirley Chisholm, what are the two words? Unbought and unbossed. So what are two words for your motto to get? What would be your two words?
I don't know that I can. Two words.
I had two words for you.
Do you?
Ian.
Those are two very interesting words that Regina used as far as Shirley Chisholm goes. Unbossed and unbought. I need to look further into those two words, the way that she's meaning them. Very interesting, very, very interesting two words that she used. All right, let's get back to the clip.
Ian's mom.
That's the first thought that came to my mind.
I know you.
That's the first
I
thought
know
that came to my
you.
mind, but I was like, okay, let me come up with something more profound. That's what I was trying to, but that was the first
I knew
thought
it.
that came to my mind.
That's all right.
Ian's mom.
She is.
nice.
She's such a special human being, and she said that often that she will feel his presence or something will be said. Somebody that she didn't know that her son knew will say something, and she calls those her E-inspirations. E-inspirations, named after her son. But for her to be able to find the strength at this point, to sit down, and she was very. We talked over the weekend when she was at the Oscars, and she said, "I'm ready to talk." This film that I'm doing is very important. I know people want to talk about that. I want to be able to talk about my son. I'm not going to make him a poster child for what's going on.
Right.
Yes.
I want to talk about it once, and then
But I love that thought that he's always with her.
yes.
And so many wise revelations. I mean, my mouth was just open listening to the wisdom come from her.
And she did say something, and I was telling Rebecca about it, and I wanted to come out right. She is so appreciative of the public. And when she was at the Oscars, people were hitting her up on Instagram, like, "Oh, you're back." They were great to see her. She said it's wonderful that people and they're well intended, they're good intentions. But she said, when you say to somebody who's lost a child or gone through that, "Be strong," she said, getting out of the bed is being strong. You don't need to say that to someone. Just breathing, just walking, just being is being strong. Yeah.
Really beautiful.
And Shirley, I'm telling you, it is a terrific film. It's in select theaters Friday and on Netflix globally on March 22nd.
All right. Oh, man, this was a heavy one. This was a heavy one. I loved the interview. I loved it. I've always loved Robin Roberts. A very professional. I've always loved her. She's been on Good Morning America for years. And so I think it was very fitting for her to interview Regina King. And so, I definitely agree with Robin Roberts. And, as I was saying earlier, that I know that it took a lot. I know it took a lot for her to, to interview with Robin Roberts. But like Robin Roberts said, she came up to her and said, "You know what? I'm ready to talk now," which I love her for that. I absolutely love her for that. And so her being, who she is, like Regina said, just getting out of bed every day, breathing every day, that is strength after something like this happening to her and anyone else. That is strength. And so I can appreciate as well, the public, honoring her in her time of grief, in her mourning, and not, trying to be all up on top of her, because she is human like we all are. So as we all go through the loss of someone and grieving and all of that, she's going through the same thing. So it's always important to, be careful of what you say and how you say it, because there isn't always something right or smart to say in situations like that when somebody loses someone. Just you being there and your presence with that other person, that's enough. That is enough. But I love Regina King. I just wish her and her family continued success, and I wish them the best. And going on this road and on this journey after losing her son. I love the interview. I think Robin asked some very, very good questions, and Regina is, you could just, to always, not just, from the interview, but every time I have ever seen her, on TV of course, every time that I have ever seen her, there has always been just this light, this energy, this vibe coming, just spewing, just illuminating from her, You know what I mean? In a very, very positive way. Always. I have never, ever gotten a negative vibe in my life from this woman. You know what I mean? So I just, I just feel so, so bad and sad for her, and losing her son. But that's all right. That's all right. And you know what else? I, love the fact that she came out and was honest and said that she was mad at God. I think it's a natural response and a natural feeling after losing someone, depending on who it is, how, and all of that. I think it's a natural feeling and a natural response to have. Now, in my opinion, if you stay there, now that's a different story. If you stay in that with that feeling, saying that you're mad at God and you just continue to be mad at God, now that's something else. Now that's something that you all need to deal with. You know what I mean? Whoever you are. That's something that you have to work through. And if anybody is, dealing with something like that and going through something like that or experiencing anything like that, I wish you the best in love and strength, that you continue to work your way through, feeling that way. But anyway, tell me what you all think about this reaction video. Tell me what you think about, Regina's responses. Tell me what you think about Robin Roberts' questions and all of that. I just can't say enough about this video. It was excellent. And I just love Regina. And a couple of deets on her outfit. I mean, come on. Come on. That white was hitting. The white was hitting. It looked like a one-piece jumpsuit, wide leg at the bottom, gather at the waist. That's what it looked like. I couldn't get a good look, but that's what I saw. Gorgeous. And like I said, her makeup and her hair, stunning. So, I just, I just love her and wish her continued recovery and, success and, love. You know what I mean? Love, strength for her and her family. But anyway, I am done. I am finished. I have nothing else in this video. I will see you in the next video. Don't forget, like, comment, share, and subscribe. But don't forget to follow your girl on social media, though. All right, I will see you in the next video. And like I always say, let's talk.